All right. Today's video is gonna be a simple one, a quite easy one, a very laid back one. It's just gonna be a reaction video, right? Um, as I'm pretty sure everybody knows now, Robin. I mean, the early access to Robin is out for a specific amount of Honkai Star content creators. So I just want to react to her, see her in person. I mean, I'm gonna be so for real. I've been seeing her through leaks, but let's see other people's reaction to it. And I do want to give my comments, right? Give my thoughts on it as a free to play player, as a day one free to play player. So I definitely do think my opinions should be held to consideration for the most part, right? And I want to point out that I already have some neutral opinions on Robin, right? Nothing too negative or too positive, just very net neutral, kind of like Ron Mate, right? It's I don't like being over dramatic. If you know the character's busted, you know it's as simple as that. So with all that being said, let's get into it. I didn't want to point out as a disclaimer, this is a reaction video. I will be pausing, right? The volume might be a bit lower. If you can't hear anything or you don't like that I'm pausing, respectfully, fuck off. It's a reaction video. Like, what do you want me to say, right? So with that being said, let's get into it.
She's adding 14k on top of everything, and the damage bonuses are so crazy. It is so good. We have a very special video today because we're going to be going over Robin in early access. Now I know Robin, the character that everyone's been very excited about for a very long time. She is a Harmony character, which means that
she's so cute.
Oh, she's so cute. She's competing directly with
Look at these guys in the background. Is this like spoiling something or
all
not?
the other Harmony characters that want that spot. So we're going to go over everything.
Dude, his wife is in the background. That's crazy. She's watching him playing with another woman. Interesting.
Where she fits versus other Harmony characters, and I'll be giving you guys
Brax's wife is hot as fuck. Oh my god.
This is on the creator experience server and not the live game, so some things may be subject to change. Thanks to Hoyoverse for letting me do this, and let's get started. Right off the bat, you can tell Robin is a very lively character. Her design is like super, I don't want to call it extra because I don't think they're doing too much, but there's a lot of things going on with this design, and she is really pretty.
You know what I like? Okay, so this is gonna be more of like personal to me, but I like her hair. It reminds me of my girlfriend's hair, and I like this like little curl. So it's just very cute, and then it's like blue. My girlfriend has blue hair, but a bit more in the darker blue, more like this, right? So it's just cute. It's just cute.
So you might be wondering, what does Robin actually do? Well, Robin is a character that is focused on dual DPS compositions.
Of course,
if you look at Ruan Mei, for example, her biggest thing is that she buffs dual DPS comps. She's a generally good support just across the board because of how much damage she gives. But she gives allies a bunch of damage bonus, and like that's her main thing. In addition to some other buffs, Robin also does a similar thing with her skill. So when Robin's skill is active, which lasts for 3 turns and goes down at the start of every one of her turns, she gives 50% damage bonus at talent level 10, which ultimately is a massive damage bonus.
50% at talent level 10 is kind of stupid.
For reference, that is going to be more than another damage orb on top of what you're already running.
More?
And then she has a trace that also makes it so she gains an additional 5 energy whenever she uses her skill. This basically makes her skill a 35 energy gain instead of a 30. Basic attack just does damage, nothing crazy.
The little
and
star.
Her talent is another blanket buff to your team. It's going to increase all of your allies' crit damage and to make it so that Robin gets energy back to herself whenever you're...
I personally feel like this talent should have been the whole team's action advanced by 25%. Hey, that's just me, you know. All I'm saying is someone needs to be power crept with Robin's release.
Your allies attack. With that in mind, with the fact that she gains a bunch more
crit damage, 20% more of her allies attack.
You can basically assume that her ultimate is gonna happen.
This is good. This is good because, I mean, it's like obviously it's no Bronya or Sparkle that gives you like 50 to like 100, but I mean 20% crit damage isn't bad. When you really think about it, you can use her with a broken keel, so she herself is giving 30 free to the whole team, and then you have 2 more broken keels, and that's 50% crit damage just given to your DPS for free. That's dope. And then you have that on top of, let's say, your your DPS character is using Sigonias like mine. That's another like 20 to 40 max. And then if you're using a Bronya, that's like 50, or Sparkle to like 100. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. Like it stacks up. So that's good. I will admit I kind of do wish it was more like 30%, but dude, it's still it's still a lot. It's 20% is a lot.
That is the truth. She has a 160 energy cost.
160 is crazy.
Absolutely massive. It takes so long to fill her energy gauge. But the reason it takes so long is because her ultimate is just really, really good. They have to balance it somehow. So essentially, when you use her ultimate, she's like Bronya, right? You know, Bronya moves a character forward by 100%,
yes,
so guarantees that they take the next action. Robin does that too, but for your whole team. So essentially, if you use...
You know what I was thinking here? And this is what I said in my previous video discussing Robin. You have her and Bronya or her and Sparkle in the same team. Your DPS character could go up to 3 to 2 times when you use Robin's ult. I don't know how the speed tuning works for them to go 3 times, but 2 times is pretty obvious, right? They just make them slightly faster than your DPS. I mean, it'll make your DPS slightly faster than Bronya or Sparkle, right? They go, and then your Bronya or Sparkle goes, they buff them up, and then they go again. And I don't know, maybe if you have a Dance or something, you ult, and maybe they might go again. Oh, who knows? Was it Dance with Winsett? Maybe, I don't know. I don't think it stacks though. I think there's hard copium, but definitely 2 times, and that's good, especially if you're using, if you have an E2 Acheron, and you have like, there's so much. You have like Acheron, Pella, or Silverwolf, Bronya, and Robin, or Sparkle and Robin. That's dope. It's dope.
All 3 of your characters' attacks, and then you use Robin's ultimate, they get to go again immediately. That in itself is such a massive damage gain, assuming that you have proper skill point economy, that if this ult was any cheaper, it would be way too broken.
She would be the best.
It's debatably already very, very strong. So she enters Concerto state. Basically what this does is it kind of like takes her out of battle. She's still basically on the field, but she's completely immune to crowd control, which means that she's not going to get like stunned or anything, which is really nice. And she increases all of your allies' attack by a portion of her own attack. This basically means that you want to build her as an attack-based buffer. In my case, I have 4,300 attack, and this is with a 4-star light cone. This is going to be the event light cone that you guys will be able to get, and this is probably...
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, what? Does it only show 6 because it's like in the beta? Wait. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, wait, but why does it show? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why does it show 6 stars here? And like here's 4 stars. Okay, it's the beta server, whatever. That caught me off guard so much.
Probably gonna be her best option for free-to-play players, so definitely don't want to miss this.
Pom.
So massive attack buffs on top of her crit buffs.
Pom 5-star win.
Like AOE Team Bronya basically. Robin also dishes out some damage of her own whenever she's in.
I want to put on that there is no cap here. Increases all allies attack by 22.8% of Robin's attack plus 200. There is quite literally no like cap on like Ruan Mei. If I recall, Ruan Mei's cap is 180 break effect for her. But there is no cap. Like Aventurine has a cap if I recall correctly for crit rate. I don't know. I didn't pay too much attention to Aventurine, but I'm pretty sure like every single DPS character has some form of a cap. Like every character has some form of a cap when something goes along the lines of increases attack by 22%, and then it would say something like up to 3 times or up to X amount of times. But this is just straight up like no cap, just that, bro. In GNG is gonna be crazy. Robin and Golden Gears is going to be crazy because she's going to like, wow, that's crazy.
That basically makes it so that follow-up attacks get even more crit damage to them. So
Ultimates count as follow-up attacks, no?
Buffer for your entire team. With the way her kit works and how she gains more energy on ally actions, characters that use follow-up attacks, also, you know, because of this trace, end up being some of her best pairings, and so she ends up being IPC Gremlin. She's going to be played with the follow-up IPC team.
Brax is so
hot.
hot.
Her best spot. However, that doesn't mean that that's the only team she can be played in. It just means it's her best one. Because her buffs are so strong, any sort of characters that can run a dual DPS comp can be useful with her. For example, if you want to play this Blade Jingliu comp with Luxia as your healer with multiplication.
Nah, this comp is ass. I'd use like this comp is not good. I'd personally use someone else, maybe a second DPS that isn't Blade. Blade fell off. Blade fell off hard. Blade does not do damage.
And very fast, so he's basically always jet. Also a damage bonus buffer,
Right,
and this is just one longer. She's going to be a Lune, even though.
Yeah, I see. You see, here's a competent team. You have her, Brax. I'm sorry, but you have her with the ultimate, and then boom, you can use, bro. Like, this is a good team. And I do want to point out that focusing, I mean, having your DPS character faster than your support is a tad bit better for your support, because that means you could run attack boots on your support or HP boots. I believe there's HP boots, whatever. But you could like focus on crit. I mean, a bit more crit damage and anything else. I don't know. It's. Right.
Bring Black Swan and Kafka. That's not only more Arcana stacks, but it's also another Kafka dog.
I was thinking actually, because I feel like running Robin and Ruanmei in the same team is good in DOT, only because DOT, a good invested DOT team is naturally fast. Like let's be so for real, a DOT team has to be fast. You want to consistently stack Arcana if you have Black Swan, and I think this is a good double attack. You definitely do want her attack to be up. Increase the rare's energy rate by 5%. Whatever it is. Yeah, it's also good. But yeah, you definitely do want. I mean, I feel like a really good and comfortable team would be like Robin, Ruanmei, Kafka, and Black Swan. Okay, so he's gonna use her.
Probably even going into the future until we get more follow-up characters. Is gonna be one of her best. Now, this effect that Robin has, her technique, is gonna give her.
Oh my God, we already know.
Not that matters, because we just missed the debuff anyways. Okay, so basically, let's start off with Robin's skill. This is going to give us the 50% damage bonus, and look at that animation, dude. She's so pretty.
Agree.
It's such a pretty animation. All right, we're just gonna kind of go through and take our turns as we would normally. You can let it follow up on ratio. Yes, we can.
Yeah, the follow-ups don't look too good yet.
Ultimate. So I'm gonna actually basic attack here.
That's only because follow-up teams need to build up.
I'm gonna use her ultimate to bring them back up immediately. That's gonna be the plan. So I'm gonna save Dr. Ratio's procs here. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this guy, Numby them. We're gonna skill with Ratio, and then we're gonna immediately Robin ult. Ratio gets a follow-up.
Okay.
Big damage.
Like
here we go. This is it. This is it. It's
I want to hear her sing.
The song is so pretty and fun and cheery. It's so nice.
He's vibing. Look at Rax go. Rax is vibing. Do your thing, Rax.
I don't even want to play the game anymore.
Not for real. Mood as fuck.
Hang out. It's so catchy. It's so catchy. Oh my God, it's good. All right, this will trigger Dr. Ratio, and we'll get all of the
I love this one.
While we're in here. Oh, also, one thing I want to go ahead and showcase real quick before we go in. Look at that. she's out here performing. Imagine everyone on the team is just dying, and she's just like, nothing's gonna interrupt my show. This is so fun. I love Robin. So one thing to notice is that if you look at the list here, down at the bottom, actually, let me move my camera so you guys can see this better. So over to the left of my camera, you see this 112 thing? This is actually her song ending. So it has a base 90 speed that's unaffected by other things. What that means, your characters are probably gonna get about 2 attacks between the beginning and the end of the song, which means that you're getting a pretty solid uptime. The faster your characters are, the better this ult is gonna be. Aside from Robin, because her speed doesn't affect us at all. The follow-up attack, and no crits. And as you can see, Robin's also dishing out her own damage here. She does 12k on her own. Another 12k on top. So it does add up to be a fair bit of damage. Robin can still take damage, as you can see, but she cannot be CC'd. She has the effect res from Aventuring, but she also can't be CC'd while she's
it was just shown
because the
there,
power
right?
of music trumps everything, I guess. Now, if you ever get sick of the song, which I know, of course, we're never gonna get sick of the song. If you turn off music, it just goes away. So if you like listening to in-game music and you don't like Robin's song, unfortunately, that is, I guess the downside if you don't like the song. But you can just mute it with music, so it's nothing crazy. And as you can see, she's still generating energy as this is going. So
I actually didn't know about that.
She's generating energy while this is happening. You can actually have full uptime on her if you have the right team setups. So if I have Dr. Ratio, Aventuring, and Topaz hitting enough follow-up attacks to regen energy for her, and she's also taking damage, she can have her ult up right away. So we can do this to make sure that we kill before 28. All of our allies will come forward, which is like not the perfect solution because obviously like they were right about to attack. It also picks up where the song left off, I guess, which is kind of cool. And as you can see, the song does carry over between waves, which is super cool. All right, and now Robin's song is over and her buff is over. So
that 160 is crazy. It's like really
Robin
high, actually.
And her skill is that her skill is generating 35 energy. A lot of people might be wondering about meshing cogs and other light cone options. And there are a lot of great light cone options for Robin.
Sorry for the interruption. My brother came in. Let's go back into it.
The 4-star one that we're getting from this event. Robin is gonna be very slow. You want to build her with her attack.
Does this sound like a
realistically you can build her BSP positive and build her fast.
I'm sorry, Brax. I love you, Brax. I love the beard, but it's my time to talk. Is this how like a reaction channels like do their stuff? They just like watch and that's it and they call it a day. I do want to see, does Brax use her on any other team? Yes, Kafka DOT team. Okay, let's see. Oh, my cat's gonna start meowing. Oh my days. Okay, let's just see the final part. Let's see the damage. 20k. What the? Okay, I'm gonna assume that this Kafka isn't built. This Kafka doesn't seem built. Okay, yeah, I mean, her ultimate is up though. That's like a lot of. Okay, I'm gonna assume somewhere Brax was like, my Kafka is not built, but watch this. I love Brax though. Brax is so cool. Yeah, there's digital Kafka here. Okay. All right. Well, I guess it's time to give my thoughts. Honestly, I feel like Robin is good. Like here are where some things that I don't like too much about her, and then simply put, Robin isn't really an SP positive Harmony character. She's more SP neutral in the sense that once she's in that state where she's just singing, I mean, nothing else happens. Like you can't use her basic like you can with Ruan Mei. But I feel like that's her only downside, right? I don't know if people are showing it here, but I mean, obviously he is. He I'd assume he cleared MOC in like what? And he cleared. Let's see.
There we go. Honestly, it wasn't the most.
Okay, there you go. So yeah, he cleared in three cycles, right?
Insane showcase, but it cleared in about as much time as the follow-up team.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I was suspecting that he would say the amount of cycles, but I'm pretty sure that's a 3, right? I mean, and also Brax saying how he cleared a similar time to a follow-up team. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, right? I do want to point out that I obviously need to burp. Excuse me. Oh my god, my voice cracked. Okay, so obviously Robin shines her most in a team, in the FFUA team. Oh my god, I don't know why I'm buffering, right? But it's abundantly clear, right? You can see here she shines her brightest in any form of FUA, right? Which isn't bad, right? I mean, obviously it seems like all of the 5-star Harmony characters that have been released are catered towards a singular team. Like Ruan Mei is for DOT teams, but she's universal. Sparkle is the only one that's catered for hyper carry and only hyper carry. Like maybe dual DPS, but hyper carry is Sparkle. Robin is FUA team, but because of her kit, it's also a universal character, which is pretty good. Like as we see here, she ults, everyone gets an attack boost, which is good for DOT, really good for DOT, and they get 100% action forward, right? It's just dumb. It's just dumb. And then there's a little bit of crit rate. I mean crit damage. And I didn't talk about this, but as you can see, whenever Brax attacks, there's a follow-up attack. There's the actual attack and Robin's attack, which does like 17, 20, 15k. That stacks up. And that's why Robin is her most valuable team, would be FUA team, because it continues stacking and stacking and stacking, and as it stacks, the damage just adds up. And eventually, Robin by herself is doing 100k, right? Which is dumb. That's what we call chip damage. All right. I'm waiting for Brax to do an attack here. Can I skip? Can I skip? Okay, I can skip eventually. Okay, yeah. So let's go back a bit. So as you see here, there's Ratio's attack and there's Robin's attack. Ratio didn't even crit and he did 19k. Robin said, "Let me help you out and do an extra 12k," adding it together being 32k. So in actuality, Ratio, this should be 19k, but thanks to Robin, it's not. That's good. Now we're gonna see it again here. There was 12k, so right, like we're gonna take away 12k from this. That's really bad damage actually. Ratio is not critting again. Okay, so here we have 87k crit and Robin doing 12k crit consistently. That's already in Ratio's turn alone. Isn't that like what, 12k? That's roughly, forgive my math here, but 36k, right? No, 27k. No, dude, I suck at math. What's 12 times 3? 12 times 3 is 37, right? I'm gonna stick with 37. No, it's not 37. 12 times 3 is 36. No, wait, no. Yeah, 36k. Oh my god, as you guys can tell, I failed math. But I'm gonna lock in with, let me search it up. Let me pull up the calculator. Hold on. This is why I want to become a YouTuber, because I cannot do math. 12 times 3. 36k. Got it first try. Didn't even doubt myself. Right? Okay, yeah, but Robin is doing right here. She did 36k by herself. That's crazy. That only on 3 attacks, like one follow-up attack, one attack, and another follow-up attack. It's crazy damage, right? But it's just more of something that's it shines more in FUA teams, but it's gonna shine in any team overall. It's gonna shine like okay, we didn't really see that, but whatever, right? Again, I feel like a really crackpot team would literally be Robin says Bronya or Sparkle. Your DPS is gonna go a lot more. But overall, I feel like Robin is an amazing character. In my opinion, she's definitely neck and neck with Ron May. I just hope, I pray that this is the last Harmony character that we get in a while, right? I don't like saying that, but I really do hope. I'm actually happy that no Harmony character got power crept. People could say Bronya did, but I don't think she did. Bronya is still Bronya. As I said, and I'll still say this to this day, Bronya is better than Sparkle in some departments. All right, not everything. Obviously, Sparkle was made to be better than Bronya, but there's some occasions that Bronya is better, or she's the better pick. Better pick is what I'm gonna say, not better, because people are gonna get salty. And if this is the video that blows up, then I don't want it to be that, right? I don't want to have a bad take. But with all that being said, I really do like Robin. I'll definitely be pulling for her, mostly because I'm gonna be pulling for Jade, and look at the leaks. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. Jade is hot, and look at the leaks. So yeah, with all that being said, I hope everybody watching enjoys. Yeah.